Hi, it's Stephanie, Evening Skies Reflections. This is the fourth time I have tried to do this video. My camera keeps shutting off. I don't know what's going on. So, anyways, these are the cards that came out. And hopefully the camera don't keep shutting off on me. If it does it again, I'm just going to stop. So anyways, the first card I got was the Four Wands. But there's something about this middle that's drawing my eye to it. You know what I mean? And that reminds me of the collective. Okay. So then go to the Four of Pentacles. So you have the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. And this always reminds me of north, east, south, west, all directions of the world. All directions. That's what that reminds me of. And a lot of, path crossing. I don't know. That's what that just reminds me of. And then this always reminds me of the collective, how we go in and out of each other's lives, weaving in and out, different messages. Um, everybody has a different way of seeing things, or a different gift, or a different connection to spirit. Nobody's better than anybody. So, I mean, I've learned a lot from the people I watch, and I have also found my own intuition. I just haven't found my voice yet because I'm not good at explaining things of what I'm seeing or feeling and my stuff like that. But this reminds me of the collective sharing their information. Now we have, guess who? Father of Pentacles. And the happens to be masculine, of course. The energy that I'm getting from this is that the shift to the masculine, or the shift to the masculine, whatever. I mean, whatever, it is what it is. I don't know, man. It's just like this card just jumps out at me. Like Shayna said, the right side has been so overpowering forever. And now it's time for the feminine and the masculine to meet in the middle, and the masculine to let their guard down to where they're not so dominant anymore. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. Because throughout history, men, masculine, have been so dominant over the female and feminine. And I know this is not about men, women. Everybody carries the masculine and feminine energy. Women have some have more than the other. It's just the way it is. But the way I'm feeling it, I'm feeling that the masculine, quote unquote, men are going to come and meet us in the middle and start listening to what we have to say. Now, back in the old days, the Indian tribes, the chief of the tribe, when he went to bed at night, he would talk, or when wanted to talk, he would talk to his wife before he talked to the council or anybody else. And his wife would advise him, so, and it's just, and in some cultures, that's the way it is. But even with Nicodemus in the Bible, which I don't really read the Bible, I just grew up knowing these stories. He always talked to his wife And his wife always gave him advice. And even if you look at the pharaohs and the kings, their wives always advised them on the side, you know, secretly. So if you think about it, the women were always in charge. They just, some of them were more submissive than others, but some were more in control than you think. So I just think the masculine is coming down to not coming down, is rising up to the feminine energy frequency. That's the best way I can say that. They're starting to see, hey, wait a minute, you know. And then you got the magician, alchemy, um, uh, alchemy and manifestation. And I think with the collective, I know it's Ten of Cups, but I'm looking at these cards totally different than, I'm feeling totally different energies than what, um, I think we're all stepping through a porthole is what I'm feeling on this. And like I said, this felt like northeast, southwest, all around the globe, all directions, all the collective coming together, the masculine finally coming up to the feminine's frequency, you know, balance, and alchemy and manifestation is very much a part of it. And then the side card was Wheel of Fortune, but look at that. It's a web, and that's what we're doing as a collective. We're weaving in our own thoughts, our own messages, um, our own perspective on our own frequency. And I believe that it's just going to keep growing. The collective's going to keep growing, and there's going to be new people, old readers, new readers. You don't even have to be a reader. You could get on here and just tell your dreams or what you saw, your visions. Some people are vision mediums, whatever. Um, impact. I mean, and then you go to all the how the planets play a role, and it's just a lot of information coming in right now. I got 3 notebooks sitting next to me where I'm just writing down things that are coming in my dreams, things that are just showing up in meditation, and it's a lot. It's a lot. But at the end, we're going to be weaving in like puzzles, like a puzzle piece. We're going to be putting all these pieces together from all the people that come on here and talk and do their thing. And all the collective's going to start putting this together. Each person is a puzzle piece, and everybody fits in there. You know, that's how I see it. I see the collective as a puzzle, and I see people as the pieces, and they all finding their way in to connect, to connect. And then Ace of Swords, truth, unveiling, unveiling of this reminds me of unveiling the veil. I see the veil being cut to shreds so we can see to the other side. That's what I'm feeling right now. What I'm seeing. I see the collective just taking the veil down because it's time. It's time for the unknown to be seen. Um, and with I'm not gonna just put like a handful of people in this group, because this is a all collective thing. This is everybody. Even people that don't have tarot channels, they still can be in, they can still be in this collective frequency that's opening up. I will say God or creator, whatever, the energy is coming in that is opening people's eyes. They're having dreams, they're having visions, and they don't understand what it is. That's why they come to the people that have experienced it, have dealt with it, have worked with it, have worked with a certain energy or whatever, and they come to us for information and learning and confirmation and understanding is a big part of it. I mean, there's a lot out there I don't understand. I don't know about planets and stuff like that. I'm not smart in that area. I almost went to school for astrology and stars, but all I can tell you is what I'm feeling right now. You don't have to be a card reader to be in this collective. Everybody that is, I don't know where this is going. Let me see what else is in this deck. Daughter of Wands, Snake. But it's not completely tightened around that wand, so Eight of Swords is kind of reminding me of. See, this deck. I can't relate to it as a tarot deck because I see a whole different picture. I see a whole different thing in these decks. So I really can't relate to it as a tarot deck because I feel different things from it. This to me is the collective gathering their information and share, and pretty soon they're going to come out of this cocoon, which is starting now, already started, and they're going to come out of this cocoon and they're going to share their experiences, their dreams, their information, their teachings, and I believe that's what this is all about. Oh, messenger, the crow, Hierophant, old beliefs gone. That's Old beliefs are gone. Pay attention to the animal signs because they're very strong right now. The hawk has been around me for a couple of days, screeching the other day twice, flying over me. And then today I saw him sitting on a pole and he just flew silently. So the hawk has been around me for a couple of days. And the hawk is a very good messenger. And the crow, to me, or the raven, whatever you want this to be, um, is a seer. You see with their eyes. That's what I feel when I see this. As a matter of fact, the owl and the raven are my next tattoos. Because I got all wolves on me right now, but these are my next tattoos. Um, see with their eyes. And to go back to the biblical sense, Jesus didn't come to this earth to tell us to go in a church and pay 10% of our penance and study a book. That was man that did that. Jesus, yes, he did preach some stories of the past, like of Moses and stuff like that, but he really came down here to tell people to see with your heart, not your eyes. To feel with your heart, not your eyes. You need your eyes, but he was actually wanting us to ascend to a higher frequency. That's what he was trying to teach. And a lot of people have turned that around and turned it into something and this and that and everything else. So, I mean, it's up to you. I believe in the Creator and I believe in Jesus. And that's it. I don't believe in the institution of it, but that's on you. That's on you. Um, this to me says you're learning new beliefs, new studies, new. I'm sorry, I have been sick. New studies, new beliefs, and I believe the masculine is coming into seeing how history was, and Jesus was persecuted for having women follow him, helping the poor, helping the, you know, he just was persecuted because he was different. Just like the witches in Salem, they were persecuted because a man said so. I'm sorry, I had to put that out there. And the wars, they all start with the men. Stop destroying the earth. Stop. It's got to stop somewhere. And this brings me back to something. I had a dream that the earth, or maybe it was in my meditation. I have to look back in my book. But the earth was here. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, this is the earth, and then I saw it like another earth come off of it. It's hard for me to explain. Anyways, this was my dream. I saw the earth, and then I saw like when a child blows bubbles, this was like a bubble coming off of the earth. And you could see through it. It was completely clear, but all it was Mother Earth, trees, plants, animals, creatures, and people. But there was no vehicles, there was no buildings, there was no cement, there was no roads. It was just beautiful, peaceful. But when I was watching it, I saw the earth, and then I literally saw this come off of the earth like when a child blows a bubble and it just comes off and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was like a bubble or a complete clear balloon, whatever you want to say, but it was clear. It wasn't solid. And then inside that bubble was like I just said, trees, plants, animals, people, no cement, no buildings, no cars, no nothing like that. It was like these people were being taken over here away from this. But it was a much better place to be, which is sad. It makes me sad because I was happy to be able to see this, but I was sad that the people that got left behind and how dense the earth was and how destroyed it was getting. Anyways, I know that don't make any sense. I don't know. It was just totally such a visual. Anyways, the other card is strength, the lovers, two of swords, ugh, and the devil. So underneath the four of wands or the porthole card I call it, is the Hierophant. So are you gonna make that choice to stay in the way you think? Are you gonna make that choice? I can't. Are you gonna make that choice to stay in the old way of thinking, your old beliefs, your old thing? Are you gonna make that choice to move forward? You have to ask yourself where you're at in your life right now, and especially getting rid of old patterns. Catch yourself when you're thinking negative about yourself or anybody else. Catch it before it turns into a full-blown thought, and it can hurt you. Anyways, I'm getting off track here. I don't know where that came from. And then this, the four directions, to me, this is what I call this card, four directions and strength. Are you going to have the strength to move on and face your adversaries and stand strong with Michael? Or are you going to bend to the will of what you're told to do? Or are you going to go to the unknown? You're going to have the strength to go to the unknown? Or are you going to bend to the will of the people, of whatever? That's up to you. Free will, that's your choice. Which direction you go. And then this one is cool. The colors are almost the same. And lovers is like collaboration, partner, teacher, whatever. And then this one reminds me of the collective, all coming together in the web, all coming together, sharing their information. But this one there's a specific someone that's going to come and probably open your eyes maybe to something that you didn't even realize that you were doing or seeing. I like that. Now this one, the Two of Swords, usually is depicted with a woman sitting there with two swords and a blindfold, and it's underneath the Father of Pentacles. So to me, which is King Pentacles, but to me, this is the masculine energy right now. Their eyes are blindfolded. Masculine is not seeing that they can take off that blindfold and actually see the frequencies and see what's going on and relate to the feminine on the same level or a deeper level than in all of history. That's what I'm feeling on that. And then this one I'm kind of stumped about. I don't know why the devil's down here with magician. The magician to me is alchemy. All you need is inside you. All you need is inside you to manifest, to believe, to do what you need to do, to make your reality real. You know, this guy, I think, is representing the ego. I'm feeling that he's representing trying to stop you from moving forward. He's trying to block. He's trying to block you. The ego's trying to block you, trying to stop you from seeing beyond the veil at all cost. That's how I feel with this. I feel like, because every morning when I wake up, my first thought is negative about some people that did me wrong. And that could be because I'm back here in Oklahoma and Arkansas area, and it's bringing up all the old wound. It's bringing up the old wound from last year. But as soon as I catch myself thinking that, I'm like, go away. I try to push it away and it's gone. I let it go and start going into something more positive. But this guy is trying to block your gifts, trying to block your sight, trying to block your path. This, you could call him the devil, ego. It could be blocks in your own mind that the ego's putting there, of course. Don't let them. Don't let them block your gifts. Don't let them block what you really feel. Your intuition is very strong right now. So pay attention to patterns. Again, pay attention to the patterns so you can realize when this guy's sneaking in, you can kick him out. I'm done. Go away. I don't want to hear that crap. And now he's reversed. Okay, that was funny because I put him back reversed. He fell reversed when I kicked him away. Now the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. Truth. I gotta get my hands right here. Truth, and this is like the Ten of Cups. This is the weaving. It's kind of messy right now, and we're still trying to understand what's going on. But eventually, it's gonna be. Eventually, we're gonna see the truth. We're gonna know. We're gonna know. And I keep hearing. I'm sorry. I got bronchitis. It just seems like I'm never gonna get better. I've had the flu last month, and now I got bronchitis. I'm over this. Anyways, I keep hearing the Kundalini. Now, I did get my certificate for Reiki 2 practitioner, but the pandemic hit and the place I was supposed to go and work and everything just shut down and they never reopened. So I never did nothing with it for the last 2 years except for, people that were in my house or my animals. So I kind of gotten myself away from the Reiki a little bit, which I missed very, very much. And then my teacher that I had in Florida, she passed away last October, so I don't have her anymore. So I'm kind of got away from my Reiki teachings a little bit for the last couple years. But that's what this reminds me of, the Kundalini, the sword, the snake with all the chakra colors. It reminds me of the truth coming in and the veil being lifted or cut to shreds so we can see. And this looks like it's been tattered and cut, but really it's being weaved together. You see the owl, and what is that on the top? I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's a number. Okay, the moon and the sun. But you see the owl. Yeah, they. I was taught that the owl sits on the doorway of this world and the spirit world. So, all right. Now these two cards, and look at that. We got the Hangman, seeing things from a different perspective. Isn't that what I was talking about here? I saw that. Where was I? Okay, anyways, I know I said that. Oh, getting rid of old beliefs, seeing things in a different way, waking up, coming out of that darkness into the light, and starting to fade. And this reminds me of this background here. Reminds me of this background here reminds me of the veil lifting, or letting us see, peeking in behind, and eventually it's going to be all where we can see it, all where we're supposed to go. Anyways, these two cards, Daughter of Swords, and I. It's hard for me to see this as a daughter or as a person at all. It's wand, anyways, daughter of wand. But what I see is a wand there with 4 flowers growing on it. 1, 2, 3, 4 flowers growing on it. And which we got the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and on this is 4 flowers growing on that one wand. With a snake that is making the shape of an infinity sign. So to me, this card is telling me growing. Your ideas, your perspective, Your perspective is growing. Your perspective is growing. Your visions are growing. Your ideas are growing. You're being creative. And that's 3 4s to me. 3 4s on that. And then you got this one is where, give me a second. To me, this card is to me this card is like, this is like what you're coming through all this adversity, and you went in your cocoon like a hermit, I guess. But when you come out, you're gonna have complete clarity. Where is that? You're gonna have complete clarity with that. Now I don't know how this relates to the masculine. I just know that these are the cards that came out, and I really like that hangman. Let me see if there's a card to go with that hangman. Wow. The world. The world. Again. Again. This goes back to the weaving, to eventually the world, not everybody in the world, but the ones that are awakening right now are doing Dark Night of the Soul. Um, your perspective in the world is gonna, oh man, 2 more cards? Really? And they're in reverse, but I'm flipping them. So we have Mother of Pentacles and Daughter of Cups. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, what I'm feeling from these, I know I didn't say much on the world, but I keep hearing when I touch this card what Miss Remy Healing said. Um, the ending is at the beginning. The ending is at the beginning. I'll never forget that reading, and that was a year, 2 years ago. I don't even know how long ago that was, but I'll never forget that reading, and it keeps popping up with her and me as well. The ending is at the beginning. Every time I see the Fool card, I hear that. The ending is at the beginning. But this is the World card, which brings me back to my dream where Earth shifted off a duplicate bubble that we were in. I don't know. It was, I'm not sure. Mother of Pentacles. So, anyways, this is the mommy deer and the baby deer. So, to me, that what I'm feeling with this is that the children need to be protected. The children need to be protected, and they need to. They're already being born with the gifts. They're not learning them as they go. They're already being born with specific gifts that are going to teach us. If we can get them off the video games and off the TV screens and off the tablets, they will be able to open up more. I talk to my granddaughter all the time. She's going to be 5 next month. I talk to her all the time about what she sees and what she, all that stuff. It's pretty interesting. Um, she doesn't really know what I'm asking, so I just listen to her because sometimes she'll come in and tell me stuff just out of the blue that it's like, wow, wonder where she heard that from. But actually, she didn't have to hear it from anybody. She was probably told that or whatever. So to me, this is protecting our children, protecting the young, nurturing, And it also could be that we need to be more nurturing to the masculine through their transformation to our frequency, to the feminine frequency. Now, don't get me wrong. I know there's men that's more feminine, and I know there's women that's more masculine. That's why I'm saying the energies and not the sex. The masculine, maybe we need to be more nurturing. And then we got Daughter of Cups. Again, another baby or a young one. We need to pay attention to our young. We need to listen to them because they're trying to tell us stuff and nobody's listening. No, I'm not saying nobody, but we need to listen to them more. We need to get our faces out of our phones and off of our laptops and computers and the TV and the news and everything and listen to the children. Listen to the young. They have messages that we're not hearing because we're too busy listening to all this crap that's going on, this smoke screen that's trying to block us, like I said, trying to block us from all the information, trying to block our path. We need to let go. We need to stop. We need to just stop. Talk to them, listen to them, and just pay attention more to them and don't let the TV or the tablets and that rule their life. And this is for the younger ones. I'm getting the number 10. 10 and younger. They don't need the video games, they don't need the TVs, they don't need any of that. They need you to listen to them. Don't let the TV and the video games and the computers be their babysitter. They have enough to deal with in school, the ones that are in school, and then they, just what's going on in the world. So we need to listen. That's all I keep hearing. Listen to the young ones. Listen to the young ones. That's what I keep hearing right now. Okay, I'm rambling. I don't know. I am gonna end this on a sweet note. I got these new hummingbird wisdom cards, and I've been dying to pull one. So I'm gonna end this message on a sweet note. And I hope you got something out of this. I don't know if this is what. I don't know if this is. Made any sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me. And I don't even know what I said on some of these. Uh, okay. See what the hummingbirds have to say, and then I'll close this out. Um, I'm sure this ain't going to be the last. I'm sure this ain't going to be the last reading. I got some new cards coming next week, so I can't wait to get them out. They're astrology cards with planets and everything on them, so I can't wait to get them. Epic journey. You've flown so far already. Keep your gaze on the horizon, for you're almost there. Wow, look at that. Wow. That really speaks. That really speaks to this message. Epic journey. You've flown so far already. Keep your gaze on the horizon, for you're almost there. I'm hearing a name, Carl, Coral. Maybe it's Coral. I don't know what I'm hearing. Oh, wow. Topar. I looked that word up after I introduced these cards. Topar is what a hummingbird does because their heart beats so fast and they flutter so fast all the time with the energy. They're so fast with their energy. When they go back to their nest or where their home is, they slow their heart rate down to where they're almost like dead. You would even think they were dead. Their hibernation, it's like a hibernation, like the bear hibernates. So does the hummingbird. And topar is what they do to bring their energy down and shut down without totally dying. But you would think they were dead because they're they're in the topar hibernation mode. It says rest your and weary wings and replenish your energy for the flight ahead. And then you got, remember, epic journey. So that really makes sense. You're almost there. You're almost there to where your destination leads, where you're headed or where you wanted to go. But you need to rest because if you're not rested, you're not going to be able to finish your journey. You're not going to be able to go where you need to go. You know, if you're tired or depleted, if you let this deplete you and stay in your mind and you don't rest, you're going to be too tired to finish your journey. So you have to rest, take care of self-care is very important right now. It's very, very important, self-care. So make sure you get enough rest so you can build up your strength and you can build up your strength so you're able to finish your journey. And remember, pay attention to the young. Don't just put them on the TV or video games. Talk to them. They have things to say. And like I said, the number 10 was showing up, so I'm thinking 10 and under when they're not so corrupted yet by media, internet, all that stuff. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna get off here. My throat's getting really sore, and I can't wait to get back on here with more messages from next week. And I can't believe I connected with the Wild Unknown cards the way I did today because when I first got them, I couldn't connect with them. But I'm seeing so clearly with them right now. It's crazy to me. All right. I love you guys. Be kind to one another. Please like and subscribe my channel. Please, please, please. Because I really want to go live, but I need 50 subscribers. And I'm not even halfway there. So I must not be, I don't know. It don't matter. But it'll happen when it's supposed to happen. That's the way I look at it. It'll happen when it happens. Patience. I saw a blue heron. Patience. A long time ago, an Indian medicine woman gave me a blue heron feather and told me this is for patience because I had no patience. And then I saw it and I videotaped it too. So, and now I got the hawk messing with me. So pay attention to the signs of synchronicities in the animals and the children because they all have something to say to help get you awakened and get you on your path and the truth. Thank you. Love you. Be kind to one another. And see you next week, or maybe, yeah, it don't have to be next week because I got the kids this weekend. So, see you next week. I love you guys. Keep the videos coming. Please comment anything that you see in this spread that I didn't touch on that you maybe saw. Please comment. I love to read the comments. Okay, guys, I'm really going to go this time. Love you. See you later. Bye.